Good morning to everybody. It's a 6:30 a.m., 6:25 a.m. to be exact. Start. Got a long, not even in terms of miles, but hours today. 386 miles. Not terrible, but the road is slow going. And I'm leaving Toke. I think I originally pronounced it Talk. And it's not. It's Toke. And I'm headed to Whitehorse today. Through some pretty crazy gravel roads. Construction. Got to cross back into Canada today. So that'll be hopefully a easy experience. Seems to be much easier coming back into the US than going into Canada. Maybe it's because I'm not Canadian. So yeah, long day. We go past Haines Junction, which is got beautiful mountains there. So we'll have some decent scenery, but there's a section between Beaver Creek, which is just across the border, and Haines Junction. It's just super remote. There's nothing out there, and we'll see what happens. And you know, lots of gravel patches, just every quarter mile. It's gravel for 100 yards, gravel for 200 yards. So we'll see what happens there. Not going to be fun, but after doing the Dalton, I feel pretty confident I can navigate that. Canada is 88 miles away, and go back to kilometers. I had a little issue with my phone when I was on the glacier. My phone got some water damage, and now it only runs for a few minutes before it overheats and shuts down. I've put it in front of a fan. I've done everything I can. It's been almost 2 days now. So I'm trying to get all my pictures uploaded, backed up that hadn't been backed up. So may have to get a new phone in Whitehorse. Just don't have time to stop and get it repaired. So yeah, I'm having to deal with that. Other than that, everything is running smoothly. I've got my next few nights planned out as far as, you know, 7.5 hour days. Pretty consistently until I get right around Jasper. I'm not staying in Jasper. I'm staying in a little town called Hinton, which is outside of Jasper. And then I'm going to roll through the Icefield Expressway or Parkway, whatever it's called there. Maybe do a hike, and then stay somewhere just on the Canadian side of the U.S. border. That's kind of the tentative plan. Then once I cross back into the U.S., it should be pretty straightforward from there. It's whatever route I want to go. And yeah, so today will be the last day in Alaska. Got 86 miles now left of Alaska, and 65-mile-an-hour speed limits. Until then, I'll see you on the other side. How are the winters here?
It's crazy how summer flies and the winters are so long.
I'll bet. Do you get a lot of snow here?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
Lots of snow.
I'll bet. Like how many feet a year?
We probably get like this.
Oh, geez, wow.
And it's hard for the moose and the caribou and stuff, because anymore we get rain in December. And
yeah.
It just ices off everything, so it's hard for the animals to feed, so we lose a lot of animals.
Mm.
Like
how long you lived here?
30 something years.
Wow.
Like that where you came across down there by that, alongside of that river.
Yeah.
On the other side, by October, you could just millions and millions of caribou. In the last 3 years, don't even see one.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, we went all the way up to the Arctic Ocean and on the Dalton Highway, and we only saw a couple caribou up there. But it's really dry up there. It's crazy. They don't get hardly any precipitation at all.
Huh. Yeah.
That means we're getting close, right? All right.
Well, you have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
Yep.
Welcome to Lake Kewanee. This was part of the journey on the way up, and it's one of my favorite spots. It's actually in the intro where I'm walking on a beach with the water. That was taken here on the other side, actually, but there's a little weather threatening. Still have about 150 miles to go. Whitehorse. And it's been a pretty eventful ride, I would say. Went across the border, and I don't know if they went to lunch. We sat there for half an hour, and there was just nobody in the booth until finally somebody showed up. And the guy was actually super cool, and he apologized for making me wait in the hot sun, which it really wasn't that hot, but he was very polite. It was pleasant, not like some of my other experiences coming into Canada. That was probably the best one. So several days from now, or a week from now, I just have one more border, and that's back to the US. Some weather rolling in. Temperature's kind of gotten cooler. It's about 53 right now. pretty much got all my layers on, except for my heated jacket. But I don't know if I'll need that. I didn't think it was supposed to rain today. Looks like it's pretty localized. Next stop will be Haynes Junction, probably for some lunch. Stop there on the way up as well. And Whitehorse will be the last town I stay in. That's a repeat. After that, it'll be all new places until I get to Canadian Rockies around the Jasper area. I heard it was just decimated by fires, the town and the surrounding area, so figured I'd ride through it and check it out. And possibly might even visit my all-time favorite Canadian town, Revelstoke. So we'll see. You never know what's going to happen. But looking forward to being in Whitehorse, not because I think Whitehorse is all that, but I can have somebody look at my phone if I get there before 5, which I'm unscheduled to get there at 3:45. So, yeah, really pretty here with the purple flowers and the lake, the mountains. Really pretty area. I will check in with you guys later. Well, getting a late start out of Whitehorse. Had to take care of my phone, wait for everything to transfer over, and then at 95%, my old phone shut down. So, a lot of waiting around and a late start for not much, but I did get a used phone. So at least I have a working phone. I think that's important when you're traveling. I've been 3 days without a phone, working phone, or just it works for 5 minutes and shuts down. It's overcast. It looks like it's going to be a chilly one today. I guess if there is a silver lining to getting a late start, it's that it's a little bit warmer than it would have been this morning. Yesterday I left at 6:20 in the morning, and now I'm leaving at 12:20, 6 hours later, and I have 442 miles, so it's going to be a late arrival. The nice thing is you got light until 1 a.m., so I can arrive fairly late. So I'm thinking probably get there around 8:15. I'm staying in this lodge at a place called Muncho Lake, which is past Watson Lake. And there's definite rain in the forecast. And if it does rain, it's going to get cool. So I have, for the first time all trip, I have my heated vest on in case it does dip. I brought it. I might as well use it if I need it. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm off on the Alaska Highway from Whitehorse. Goodbye, Whitehorse. And I'll check with you a little later. Definitely from the lodge, if not before then. We'll see if what the scenery is like on the way. I've already experienced most of it coming here, but I'm going to go past where I came in on the Cassier, but I'm going to go actually further southeast of that. So I'll get a little new scenery. I do have to go over that very, very long metal bridge that's at the intro of episode 3, which I'm not looking forward to, and I'm hoping it's not raining, because wet metal bridge, and then it's kind of a grating kind of thing, but your front tire just kind of shakes. So definitely not looking forward to that. But I may record it again just for fun, because there's always that thing, hey, if something goes wrong, you want it filmed, right? We all hope that nothing goes wrong, but it's still a cool video nonetheless. So yeah, I'll check with you later. Bye. go over this bridge here. Very long metal graded bridge. Just kind of makes your front wheel shimmy a little bit, which is unnerving, and you can see right through it. This is Teslin, and here we go. Woo! Man, that is like unnerving. I'm gonna stand up. It is freaky. Holy cow. Almost there. You can see the bike's just kind of moving. I'm glad it's not wet. That's all I have to say. Made it. Wow, that is bizarre. I'm glad we don't have those in the States. Or maybe we do, but I've never done one. It's the first time I've ever gone on anything like that. Well, first trip, I should say. I did a few others earlier in the trip. But wow, holy cow. Yeah. That was an experience. Got that out of the way. So this is the famous collection of signs in Watson Lake. I'm not really sure how this got started, but it is pretty interesting and unique. Wow, so cool. So different. I think this is what Watson Lake is famous for. Centerburg, Ohio. I actually know where that is. I grew up very near that. Wow, look at all these. North Benton, Ohio. A lot of Ohio references here. I'm from Columbus, so. Wow. Gotta get a picture of this with my brand new phone. So I got a new phone today. Well, an old phone. That's new to me. Really good wide angle on this. There we go. It has something to do with the Alaska Highway, but I'm not really sure what. About 170 miles to go to Muncho Lake. I'm staying at a lodge there that I don't remember the name of, but I'll probably remember it when I see it. I know the mile it's at, so onward.